Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I got another my progress type of video here for you. I was taking a look through my other videos and realized I haven't done one of these in well over a month. So I wanted to get this out there. For those of you that haven't seen this series of videos before, this is me trying to be as transparent as possible, let you know what I'm doing for each game. Not to be a bragging mechanism, but more to be transparent, and also hopefully it can, for new people into the Wax game or new people into the crypto gaming community, get an idea of what someone that's been in here for a little while is thinking when they are both getting into games and also trying to progress in the game. My focus on this video is going to be on the six that I'm actively putting wax into. These are the basically if you remember from the last video, I was very stretched thin. I was in a lot of different games. I decided to, at that point, focus on four games, and that was Krypton, Taco, Farming Tales, and Unlinked. Since then, I have really liked and tested out and looked into a lot of other games, specifically Castles and Waxel World. So I made a decision early last month to go ahead and start investing in these also. Uh, any wax that I get in from whatever happens goes into these. There are other games that I do have NFTs in. Um, those are mostly for test them out, see how it is, do videos on them, gameplay videos, just kind of track along with those. But for those, it's really a very small handle in those, very small amount of NFTs, more to test the game out to see if it is something down the road I would really want to dive into. But I'm going to focus on these six games for this video and let you know how I'm doing, what I'm thinking of doing, and my upcoming goals for the games. But before we jump into those, I wanted to go ahead and throw this out there. At time of recording, I'm at 720 subscribers, so I want to thank everybody. I really do. Thank everybody that subscribed. Over the last couple months, the channel is only a couple months old, so I'm so ecstatic, so happy that I've been able to grow as much as I have over the time frame. My goal, and this is a lofty goal, is to trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of April. So that's my goal. I'm going to be doing giveaways. I'm hoping you all like my videos. If you do, please like and subscribe. Big push, and then at 1,000, we are going to do a huge giveaway. So keep an eye out for that. Also, want to throw this out there. Just quick disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I'm personally doing with games. Please understand that you need to do your own research before you make any decisions. Don't just copy my movements, because you know what? I've been wrong. I can be wrong. So just make your own assessment that's best for your situation. Let's go ahead and dive in there. The first we're going to talk about is Taco Universe. There's three right now. There's three areas of Taco Universe. There's the extractors, the venues, and the brigade, the game that just recently came out. As far as extractors go, I haven't made a lot of movement in this since the last video. I am holding steady at 3,582 Shing per hour. Would like to increase this. The price of extractors right now is just higher than I really want to put out there. So I'm happy with this. This is basically giving me about 200,000 every 2.25 days, which allows me to go over my venues and create ingredients that I can either use to level up this this tomato truck, or exchange it for wax to buy whatever ingredients that I need to upgrade this. So right now this is the one I'm focusing on. I'm not leveling any of these. You see this one's at 15. It's been at 15 since the first week that venues came out. This is the one I'm focusing on, and it's really starting to get expensive. And I'm not even close to 50, and I want to get up to 100 so I can use it for the brigade game. But I'm at 36. Tomorrow I will be able to go ahead and upgrade to 37. What I need is I need a tomato, which I've already created. I have the 2 taco tokens, and I need a taco ingredient NFT, which I have the taco stand here that I'll make as soon as I get to 200,000. So once I have that, I'll move up to 37. My goal by the end of this month is to try and get this to level 50 so I can rename it. That is the next major milestone with the upgrades you'll see here. I did pass the government's token. I did that recently. Level 50 is going to be where I can rename it. I have a few ideas, so we'll see how that goes. But that's where I'm progressing. And for Brigade, this is the brand new game out here. So I did recently get a legendary full cover head covers. I don't think it's going to let me show what it is. It's this one right here. It is a legendary one. It gives me 8 luck. I haven't gotten any packs from it. I was really hoping to. The reason I was happy with this one was it had a higher luck, but it's not really been lucky for me from the pack and NFT perspective. So I'm going to keep probably pushing with this for a little bit longer. If it doesn't, I may sell this and basically buy a higher power one that is higher than 2 power. So we'll see what happens there. All right, that's it for the Taco Universe. Let me jump over to Unlinked. This is the game that literally just launched this weekend. So it is, and I say launch, it's still in the alpha testing phase. So keep that in mind with this. I am running missions. I do have, and I'll show you my inventory here in a second. The one thing I did want to show on this screen was those distributors that I highlighted in my last video on March 1st. They have been working hard for me, and they've gotten me almost over the last month. They've got me almost 4,000 green and 4,000 platinum. Right now, the value for this is on the atomic market is I'm sorry, Alcor is low because the game's not live yet. And I think there's more players in there. Once they do their pack sale, which could be this week, next week, I think the value of grain and plasma is going to go up as more people start using it. But this is my inventory right now. I did a major push over the last week to get the cards through that blending process. They have a blending event that's going on right now through the 7th, I believe, 6th or 7th, where you can blend the first cards that are in the game. So I went ham on this and I went full force, where I was able to grab 3 of these accelerators, 3 of the pulse guns, 1 of the hacking, and then 1 of the character cards. This is the only character card in the game right now, and they're going for 150. Earlier today, they were going for about 250 wax. So the reason I'm holding on to 3 of the accelerators, 3 of the pulse guns, and I did grab a third of the whisk bow. Once we have the ability to blend those and level those up, I'm going to go ahead and level all 3 of these to level 2 because I'm curious what kind of results I'm going to get from running them on level 2. As far as the distributors, kept the distributors the same, just letting them run. They will basically be pushing here shortly. They're not active yet, but they will be active here in the very near future. So I'll continue to get grain and plasma from those beyond the initial 30-day push that they had going on there. So as far as my goals right now for Unlinked, um, it's undecided. I want to see how this pack sale goes that's coming up. I do have about 500 wax set aside. We don't know the prices of the pack sale. We're expecting an announcement at some point today. So depending on that announcement and what comes out in the next week will determine really my gauge as far as what I want to focus on for this game. Right now I'm in a good stance. Pack sales, I guess my goal for Unlinked. All right, next we got Farming Tales. In all honesty, I haven't done a ton in Farming Tales, mostly because every animal that I've been grabbing, or I should say crafting, I've been using in the Unlinked blends. So now that I'm done blending my Unlinked cards, what my goal right now is to basically build my production. I bought I should say I crafted 6 geese recently. So they're all commons currently. So I'm in the process of upgrading those to at least rares, just from my staking perspective, so I can stay even. So I want to stay where I don't need to purchase any CBIT. I want to keep producing. You see right here that I have kind of hoarded some of my CBIT over the time because I knew I was going to go through this process where I'm building out, getting additional animals. Right now I'm focused on getting all my geese to rares at least, especially the new 6 that I bought or crafted. Then I want to go through the other animals and I want to go ahead and add a few more of each animal in there. The product system is going to be launching here very soon. So that means the Epic Barn will come into effect. And basically, I want to have a wide assortment of animals that are producing a wide assortment of goods. So once the wax drops here at the end of this month, early next month, I'll be able to start producing the products in there because I have everything that I need. So again, I haven't done much over the last month with Farming Tales, but that's going to ramp up here. That is really my next focus, is to get additional animals and upgrade them to at least rare epics. All right, so let's jump to Krypton. This is where, in addition to Unlinked, this is where a lot of my focus has been this month. As you can see, we're almost at the end of mission 1. I'm expecting maybe within the next 19, 20 days, mission 1 is going to end, and then land's going to be distributed. Thankfully, I'm in a very good spot right now. Titans are winning, and I think there's almost zero chance that chaos is going to be able to come here. We are almost 100 million ahead with 218 million left. So it's pretty much, I wish they could end it now, but Titans have a lead that they're not going to lose. In addition, I'm in a good position now where I'm ranked 22, and I have to be in the top 94 to get land. So I see there's a very slim chance that I'm going to lose that, especially with the attack power that I have. I will probably stay here. Worst case, drop down to 25. Best case, 21, 20. I'm not really pushing to increase my rank here much. I have gone through and filled up my 60 slots. Not only have I filled up my 60 slots, I am no longer have any commons in service right now. All my warriors and miners are either golds or silvers. And I have been, last week there was a dip in the market on the golds. They were going for like 130, 140 wax. So I grabbed a few more of the golds. On the attack side, I have 4 golds and the rest are silver. I have a total of 22 warriors in right now, and I have a total of 38 miners in right now. Miners are giving me about 50 cube per hour. The other thing that I've been focused on is, now that crafting's available for equipment, I have been basically arming my warriors. All my golds have at least 2 guns, so that each one has an alien one, and each one has the gold weapon. I've started doing that and started moving those down to my silvers too. I've started adding equipment there. For the gold miners, these are very expensive now. You can't craft these yet, but I can't wait till we can craft the drills. But what I have been doing is I've been crafting the armor, and the main reason I've been crafting the armor is the stamina plus 45, because that extends when I have to refill them with energy. It extends it a number of hours. I think it was an extra 6 or 7 hours just for adding that. So that saves me Krypton, which is still very scarce right now. So as far as my goal right now is to continue to equip, continue to craft the equipment, both the gold plasma guns and the gold armor, and equipping my guys and getting them ready for mission 2, because that's going to be a big thing coming forward. The last 2 are new on the list. Castles, unfortunately, I did not get a Baron. I know I say that every single time because I still want to get a Baron. But my production is okay. I got into the game a little bit late, so the stuff was expensive. So I don't have a ton of land right now. I am moving them up. You can see here, villages. I'm going to move to a town and then actually get a city in here very soon. What my focus in castles has been on is the lumberjacks and the crafting event. Trying to get as many of these as possible. I did post another video recently, was basically a budget approach, which if you have not seen that and you want to get in castles, you have about 3 days left. 3.5 days. Sorry, yeah, 3 days and 5 hours. I think once this lumberjack event ends, it's going to be much harder to get into castles again. So my focus has been in getting lumberjacks. I have 3 now. I will get 1 more before the event ends. And then once I have the lumberjacks, I'll be moving into the carpenters. I will have enough to get easily 2 carpenters and refill them multiple times. The final goal is to get these courthouses. I'll get at least 1 courthouse. If I have the budget available, I'll try and get 2 courthouses. The courthouses, in case you don't know, gives you passive wax every month. So that's my goal here in April, is to get enough material to buy at least 1 of these courthouses, if not 2 of them. All right, and last but not least, this game is not live yet. That's why it's last on the list. But it should be live here in the near future. They're targeting sometime in April, hopefully Q2, they keep saying. But assuming everything goes well, April. I have 18 ninjas right now, which is a good amount, considering right now you can only, once the game goes live, you can only play 10 ninjas at a time. But they are offering settlement upgrades that allow you to add additional 10s. So my goal is to get 20 ninjas, so I can get one of the settlement upgrades and run 20 ninjas at a time. In addition to that, I'm trying to get orcs or above, trying to keep my humans minimal. The only humans that I'm really holding on to right now are ones with epic or above uh, traits, and I have a whole other video on this, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but I want to get at least 20 ninjas, orc or above, and even preferably get rid of the humans that I have and switch them over. Right now, my starting 10, my highest 10 is undead and above, which is great, which is a neat goal. These are the games. I know I kind of rambled on. This video actually went a lot longer than I had initially expected it to. So I apologize about that. I want to be as transparent what I'm thinking as I'm going through each of these 6 games that I'm pushing Wax into and trying to get a good handle. I am not a whale, not even close to a whale. I started probably in the same spot most beginners did, with a very little. So I'm trying to post these progression videos every couple weeks, every month, so I can show you step by step. If you go back through the progression videos that I put out, it shows you how I've progressed to the point where I can get heavily invested into 6 good games. Not cheap games. These games are far from cheap, but I can get heavily invested in them just by taking the time, slowly building up, making what I hope are the right decisions. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what games you're into, what you're vested into. All right. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you all later.